welcome to Cadbury's World. Yes, we were here at Easter, but we are back because there is a new attraction that's open. Ghana has the Cadabra, and now we have the Chocolate Quest, the shoot-in ride. Now last time we were here, Bourneville wasn't open either, so we do want to check out Bourneville. We'll not, I repeat, not be queuing for the cinema, but come with us. It's a little bit more relaxed today. We've done some fast-paced vlogs recently. Today's more relaxed, it's all about the chocolate. Right, we are inside. So, as we have now been here, we kind of know the story, where beforehand we really didn't. You know, we go through the story of our way to making chocolate in terms of where beans have come from, and then you slowly move through the factory and head into where Cadbury's come from and how Cadbury's made the chocolate and obviously become famous. And as I said, we are quite excited because we didn't get the Bourneville experience in last time because it was closed. So really looking forward to that. But last time, I won't lie, got 3 chocolate bars this time. Only got 1. Only got 1. It's a nice little scenes they've got. I'm eating chocolate. I can probably promote it because, you know, we're at Cadbury's World. Now, if you're lucky enough to get to a screen, because it's quite busy, you do get little quizzes as you learn about the Aztecs as they go through. Oh, brutal. We're not going for a full house here though. Oh. 3 out of 5. It's a bit disappointing, isn't it? Now I do like these, I always like these when you see them, the old projections that come down. And one thing we did comment on last time, which we thought was fantastic, was the sign language, which is also available at every single screen. So the storyboards that are in there pretty much tell you how chocolate came into the country and how people like Cadbury could actually make affordable chocolate effectively. And then this is the Cadbury's area, white chocolate house, Draper, and obviously the tea dealer. Now through there is a cinema, we found that out last time, and you learn about the history of Cadbury. Unfortunately we can't take you in there, but we will see you the other side. So that's the back end of 2 cinema shows. The first one you go in, you basically get a dictation of the brothers, and the brothers effectively tell you where they started, what they did, and how they sort of brought it all to life from sort of moving from factory to factory. And then you're moved into the second one, which does have some effects. It has wind, it has a bit of smoke, it's got a roller, and it also has moving benches, so just bear that one in mind. And that tells you about the actual manufacturing of the chocolate itself. And it's quite a long process from sort of it coming from Ghana right the way over to being refined, added in milk, the sugar, pasteurised, everything. You then come out to these and you can see, you can kind of select from cream egg to buttons to, as you see, roses here, and it will go through the production process, tell you how they're packaged, made, etc, etc, and end up, well, on the shelf. We head out into the chocolate area and it smells incredible in here. Now here you have the lady actually showing you how they make the chocolate. You can't eat any of this chocolate, just want to throw that one out there. And we did show this in our last video. This is just a demonstration area. Oh, it just looks so good. Oh, can't lie.
So marble is a conductor piece. This is how the chocolate gets nice and cool. Take the heat away from it, Bradman. We're not just going to leave it there. We are going to take the chocolate.
Spread it out takes the heat away from it. So doing that improves the texture as well as cooling it down and makes it nice and shiny. It's a shame you can't eat this. Can't lie to you. So here is chocolate making factory, which you can see into of them actually making chocolate. And come on, you just want to open your mouth and just sit underneath it. Oh, but you get a freebie here, so I'm all in for the freebie. Now, when you get here, you can pick 2 flavours. So you've got like a jelly bean, you've got marshmallows, Oreo, white and milk chocolate. Needless to say, I've gone for marshmallow and white chocolate, and in the bottom is melted chocolate. I don't need more chocolate. As you can come round, this is where they make bits. So these are all for sale downstairs, and you can see the process, because obviously this is all hand done on, which is I'm guessing that's the drying process of it. That's quite cool to see that, to be fair. And you can see the shoes as well. I'm guessing you can buy it with custom messages, because not everyone's going to be called Elsa, to be honest. And it's really cool. Now, if you queue here, this is Chocolate Quest, which is where we're heading to, seemingly. So this is the new ride. Last time we were here, it was Cadabra. This time, it's Chocolate Quest. Doesn't seem to be much of a queue. Let's go find out. As you can tell how busy this gets, the queue line actually goes through Advertising Avenue, which is a bit of a shame, because I don't know whether you can come back and check this out, but you can see all the old packaging, which I'm really fascinated by. It was obviously different when I grew up in the 80s, let alone sort of what it was back in the really early days. So we'll have to find out when we can come back and have a little look. And I was expecting a really long queue for this, but actually, there's not. So this is the new Chocolate Quest. Let's go and see what it's all about. So this is the new trackless dark ride. We can't film inside, but just so you can see it, this is Chocolate Quest, and you shoot things. But we'll find out. We'll give you a review when we get off. We will do a review of the new Chocolate Quest very shortly, but just while we're in here, we'll show you the menu for the cafe, which is just here. So as you can see, they do standard drinks, and you then get sort of Cadbury-based drinks, including the Hero Hot Chocolate, which I have to say does look fantastic, with Freddo's Hot Chocolate or Caramel Bunny Latte. We also have some Freak Shakes, Oh Wow Oreo, Jiggle Jelly Berry, Babies, Jelly Babies. Funny enough, I don't remember seeing Jelly Babies in there last time as an option, but they were in there. Mad Caramel and Buttons Monkey, as you can see, it's got white and milk on it. So yeah, there's a little bit of an option in there, as well as sausage rolls and things. They're quite pricey, £5 for a sausage roll, $5.95 for a pasty. But that's the first part of the story. When we get outside and it's a little less quiet, we'll go through the ride before heading round to Bourneville. When you come out, the rest of the adventure is around the corner, including the play area, the Bourneville experience, and the 4D chocolate as well. So yeah, that was Chocolate Quest. We can't film inside. They were quite strict on this time. We know some people have, but we will obviously respect the rules if they are the rules. It is a dark ride. Let's start with the basics. It's a dark ride, and it's a trackless dark ride, a proper trackless dark ride with shooting, effectively. And the story is, you go in, you join Freddo, and you pick up cocoa beans, and you pick up milk, and you pick up ingredients, and you kind of mix it then, and then wrap it, and off you go. Job done. It's quite a simple story, there's no doubt about that. The animations actually aren't too bad in there. The gun effects, I don't think it needed a gun. I think it would have been better actually as a story, because whilst we've, you know, there's people in the front and in the back of the car, that holds 6 people, there's no competition really. So you've gathered it and you've got numbers, and some of you are obviously going to be better shooting than others, but there's nothing to ever say, by the way, you did the best. So yeah, on that front, it's a bit weird, but actually, as far as the props go and everything, it's actually really nice. The ride system is obviously really, really nice, being a proper trackless ride. Just a bit short, and of course it has cut down Advertising Avenue, where we said could we go back in there. No, you can't go back in there. Not only can you not go back in there, there's a lot cut out which was there when you went through to Cadabra. So I'm a little bit confused about that. I don't know whether that's going to be changed going forward, but effectively we've exited the ride, got another bar of chocolate in fairness, straight into the shop, and that's it. So that's that done. We're down to Bourneville. It's walk straight in and straight into the Bourneville experience, and I don't know what to expect in here. This wasn't open last time we came to Cadbury World. We are in Bourneville, so I'm expecting the history to be quite good. And as you can sort of see here, you see the beginning, all done in sort of years and vaults, which is quite cool. 1824 for the beginning, 1866 the cocoa essence. And this, funny enough, this story is what you see in the cinema in the main Cadbury's area. For Easter eggs, dairy milk, when that came around, that was a massive, massive turning point for Cadbury's. Even then to milk tray, flake, didn't realise the flake was that old. And some of the favourites are actually quite modern. Cream egg 1971, Whisper 1983. And Cadbury World actually opened in 1990. So yeah, lovely little history piece as we walk in. This is really nicely laid out, in fairness. I'll argue a little bit more story driven. Those that don't know, Cadbury World is located in Bourneville. That's where the name comes from, Bourneville. And this is Bourneville. But this is quite a fascinating look. With quite a lot of original bits and pieces. Oh, these are really cool, to be fair. These are really cool. Wow, look at these. I do wonder whether some of the packaging that was in the advertising avenue has actually been brought into here. Of course, I haven't been there before, so I can't 100% answer that. I think a lot of this was in the advertising area from the last one. Some of these are quite modern, or certainly in my era. Some of these are quite old. Do you remember that packaging? As you can see, it kind of goes through each one. You've got sort of fingers crunchy right the way across. Everyone used to get a mug with an Easter egg back in the day. Just got an Easter egg, you've got a mug. I've got mugs at home, various ones at home. It's just the way it works. It's what always happened. You even get a phone case for your Nokia. So yeah, I think this is very... Someone's going to have to tell me in the comments, because I don't know whether this part of the experience is new, because I don't know. But most of this, I would say, was in after Cadabra or before Cadabra, when you were walking through Advertising Alley. So whether or not they've split that now, it'd be interesting to see what they put in Cadabra. But it looks very familiar. Once you're out of there, you can queue if you want to do some chocolate doodling and just effectively play with the chocolate and make some inscriptions and things. It's not something that I need to queue for today. I don't have the children with me today. I'm not even sure they would want to do it, in honesty. I'm really enjoying, though, looking through sort of the history of Cadbury's. And I will say as well, actually, it was really quite cool that we've just met a nice guy and have a chat about Hyperion all the way around as well. Always grateful when people watch the videos, as you know, always grateful, always love to talk when people come up to me. Very, very grateful, very, very grateful for all the support that we get. Is there anything else? Or was that it? I know there's a 4D cinema, but I thought that would be a bit bigger, because I'm sure most of that was in the Cadbury side last time I was here. Well, there we go. There we go. That's where you now get to sort of temper it and play around with it and everything. And then there is the 4D chocolate adventure, which actually doesn't look like it's got a queue. It did queue quite a long time for it last time. We might give that a go, and we were talking about stealing that last time as well. It's still here.
Last time.
Oh yeah.
Thousands of mini eggs
I'm doing it.
missing.
That was Chocolate Adventure 4D. Cadbury World, it's about a 90-minute experience, I'd say. We haven't queued long for the rides. I know sometimes you can queue quite a long time inside, but generally you don't. Allow about 90 minutes. For me, it's fantastic to see how the nations, in fact not only the nations, one of the world's best chocolates come to life, how the brothers did it, how they sort of overcome getting cocoa beans into the country, and of course the manufacturing process, and how they are really streets above most other chocolates. It's brilliant on that respect. The ride experience is quite good. You know, the trackless duck ride, I was actually quite impressed with Chocolate Quest. It's a little short and it's a little pointless having the guns. I would like to see a bit more story driven, probably a bit more like Cadabra was, and it'll be interesting to see what goes in the Cadabra space, because they swapped over. It didn't replace it so much as swapped over with it in a different location. So can't wait to see that. Once outside here, it was good to get inside the Bourneville experience, but I think most of that was inside the Cadbury's thing. I was expecting a little bit more from that, so I was a little bit disappointed. But again, seeing all the old stuff in there is magnificent. It really, really is. Cadbury World, 90-minute experience. It's free on your annual pass. If not, it's $22.95 starting price. Book a time slot and make sure you're here for it.